Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm in Evanston, Wyoming, which is just up a little ways from Salt Lake City, Utah. And they have a real nice city park here that they call the Bear River Greenway. And part of it is what they call the River Walk. So I'm going to show you around here, and then I'm going to take you over to see the county museum that has some interesting pieces I'd like to show you. Here's a map of the park. It has a paved path that goes all around it, and the railroad track here. There are two bridges across the river. So I'm going to take you along the path, show you what it looks like. This is Debbie's Bridge, and this tells you who Debbie is. So let's go across it. The middle of the bridge here gives you a really good view of the river. And this is such a swiftly flowing river that I'm thinking this would be a really good place to go river rafting or inner tubing. That looks like a lot of fun. Right across the bridge is some benches, picnic tables, and parking lot. Wow, look at this. You can even practice surfing. That's how swift the water is. Nice. Here are the rules for the park, and that second to last one I definitely agree with. I would never swim on an ice pond. Here's another footbridge across the river, which has some history to it. Another nice view of the river, which by the way is right next to the railroad tracks. Here's a bench where you can sit and watch the surfers. Now from here you can't see the surfboard, but he's up on it. And right across from the walking trail, which is concrete, is this pond that they have built. It's called Bear River Pond, and it has a couple fountains in it. So you can go boating in a small boat around the pond if you want. This shows how the flow in the river changes from month to month. And this is May right now, which is the month when it's the highest flow. And also, they have something here that very few parks around the country have, is outdoor exercise equipment. This is a push-up bar right there. Two different heights of push-up bars. Also here is seated chest press. Probably seen those in health clubs. And by the pond here They have some canoes and paddle boats that I assume you rent. Here is the office building there. Here's another place to sit and watch the river. This is a good view of it. And right over here they have more exercise equipment. This one is seated leg press. And also horizontal chin-up. Here's a couple more things. A step-up and a sit-up bench, where you put your ankles underneath there to do your sit-ups. Here's another good view of the river and the riverbank. And it has rapids all along the whole river here. Here's some more exercise equipment, and you have a really large, nice lawn here where you can let your dog go running free, play ball, frisbee, whatever you like. It's a nice lawn. Now I'm going to take you to the Uintah County Museum, which is a small museum, but it also has some interesting things outside around it. So one thing they have in the museum here is a model of an oil derrick. And some bunkhouse equipment. And look at this. A gallery of planes. I bet you've never seen one of those before. Different types of planes for woodworking. Well, here's something I didn't know. How about that? And they've got some ancient railroad equipment. And this is part gift shop and part recreation of an old country store. You might wonder how a guy named Jimmy Anderson got nicknamed Scotty. Well, the lady here told me that he was from Scotland. This is an old weight scale. This old sewing machine. Oh, look at the thread. And this is the way they used to sell pickles in stores. You would just grab some. These are like petrified plastic. And these look so real, but they're just like paper thin. This bread actually feels like real bread. I think maybe it is. I hope this meat isn't real. And this is some type of old scale. Looks like Scotty hasn't sold anything for a long time. Improved laundry starch cubes. Soothing suds. Crystal white soap. I think I remember crystal white soap. A bag of sugar and enough coconut to last you a really long time. They have an interesting policy on their whistles. Antler whistles. Here's an old wheelchair and an Afghan. And look at this trunk here. You open it up and you've got 4 drawers and a closet. Well, I would like to have one of those for my travels. And this, ladies, is an electric hair curler. You put your hair in there, turn on the electricity, and I guess it curls your hairs. I haven't been in a beauty shop in a long time, but I kind of doubt they use these anymore. This shows a lady hooked up to it. Don't think I've seen one of these before. Here's a collection of Dr. Scholl's remedies for the feet. And some other personal care equipment. Next to the museum is this time capsule that they're going to open in 2040. Wonder if I'll be here for that. And this is the Chinese Joss House Museum, which is only open by appointment. Now let me show you what's right behind there. They have a little Chinese garden, which you can enjoy with at least 2 of your senses. Got some koi, of course. Never seen a Chinese garden without koi. And a waterfall. Now the koi are pretty small in here. That's a small pond. And it's right next to the railroad track. Got a Chinese gazebo. And next to the Chinese garden across this lawn is the Evanston Depot, which now is only used for private parties. The train tracks are here, but no more stopping at this depot. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below. Good day, folks.